In this week's video, we're going to be covering attacking in Rocket League. From huge clears and transitioning, to passing and crossing plays, to going at a defense on your own. So let's dive right in. So first of all, let's talk about clears and transitioning. When the opportunity arrives and the situation is right, you want to be booming the ball up the field as hard as possible. When the other team is committed forward and you're coming at the ball correctly. You smash this ball up the field to turn the defense around, make them backtrack and expose their positioning. In our first example, two of them are committed up the field, so I decide to smash it and clear it long as I'm talking about. So it's 1-on-1 at the back. I pre-flip it because I know and I can see my teammates are pushing up. This is because I've got a big clear, so the other team was out of position, so the whole team moves up, capitalizes, and we end up getting a goal out of it. That's because of a big clear, and that's why they're 4-0 down. Okay, now that we've got clearances and pressing off the list, we're going to talk about passing plays. Now yes, there are flashy passing plays and cool aerials and all of that, but we're going to focus on the simple stuff that happens every single game that you need to improve on to progress through the ranks. Here's an example of a passing play, so we can see my teammates boom that up, heading towards the crossbar, so I'm rotating into position. Old mate in net hasn't got that, so I can go for that ball confidently, put it straight down the middle. All I've done there is followed up a simple pass coming off the backboard, taking high percentage shots instead of going for some incredible flip reset. Alright, here we've got a super simple play. These happen 100 times a game. It's just a cross where you hit it into the corner and it bounces out for your teammate. So I'll be the one crossing in this situation. And as I said, it happens heaps, but if you don't defend it right, then you'll concede from it. So I take it off my teammate who's awkward. I hit it into the corner. Boom. Easy goal. You can see I'm already celebrating before the goal even goes in. So I'm jumping, celebrating, spinning around, then he scores. Because once he's missed it here, once he misses that ball and I get that second touch, old mate over here, Stanky Beaver, can't do anything about it. So it's a free net for my teammate. He almost whiffed it, but he put it away. Alright, now the part that most people have been waiting for, going at a defense on your own. Taking it into your own hands and getting the job done. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. And we're not going to break down the mechanics per se, but we're going to break down the thought and idea behind them. Alright, we've got our first example here. As you can see, so I'm 1 goal up. I'm on the orange team. I'm 1 goal up, 16 seconds to go. We can see here that I've got the whole pitch in front of me, and my teammate has to be behind me. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe he's up in the crowd somewhere, but he's probably going to be behind me. So I take it to him. I see here, Panda is backwards, right? Keep in mind, I mentioned the time and the score before, because they've got to go out and win this game. They can't just let me run the clock down and muck around with the ball. Panda is backwards, so you can see I take my touch, this touch right here, behind him. Simple fake, he backflips to no man's land. I can see the last guy, Monkey. Now he knows that my teammate is somewhere here. You'll see him in a second, because he can obviously see that. So he knows I've got a pass, I've got a shot. So he and his teammate just overcommitted, and he's 1 goal down with 10 seconds to go. He's got to go balls to the wall for this ball, otherwise they're not going to win the game. So pretty simple, he overcommits, and I dribble it in. So that whole play, I had no boost, and I was just picking up pads as I went, and just taking advantage of their positioning. Panda's backwards, go behind him. I've got the passing option, you'll see back there, passing option, and the shooting option. I probably can't shoot from here, he should have had a bit more composure, but with the score line in mind, he's got to go all out for this ball. So he expects me to hit it. I don't. Too easy. Okay, so for our next example here, it's the middle of the game, it's only 1-0. Scoreline's not really important, but it's a situation. So the ball's been hit out. You can see I'm jumping to that ball. We'll go a split second before. I can see Man United are cool on my right here, but I can see that I'm going supersonic speed, which aka max speed, based off my trails here. So I'm going to beat him to this ball, but I don't have nearly enough time to come all the way around and hit it forwards. But what I can do is, because I've got him beat, is pinch it into the corner like that. So I'll take another look. I hit it into the corner, which pops it up. So I can see here, so I've beat Man United to cool. I grabbed the boost on my way. I can see hashtag Bacon Gang is in no position to challenge, so I can go for this ball pretty carefree. Grab the boost and jump straight up. Now at this point I realise, okay, I haven't got to the ball well enough to shoot it straight away. I'm coming from underneath it. So what I do is I hit it off the back wall deliberately and boost into the path of the bounce. So you can see I've hit it into the back wall deliberately, boosted. You can see I'm boosting there to get into the path of the rebound and smack it in. Another example of easiness being taken to 2. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new around here, chuck a subscribe. Enjoyed the video, chuck a like. Got a question, chuck a comment. Pretty simple, and we'll catch you in the next one.